Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another STORMWORKS video here on the Bizza channel. Today we're going to be looking at this week's 5 great workshop creations. Just like the previous videos of this series, I'll be choosing 5 vehicles off the workshop that I think are pretty cool. We'll then spawn each one of them in, give them a test and show them off a little bit. Some of the chosen builds might be in the top of the workshop, while others might be at the bottom of the workshop. But either way, I'm going to be choosing them because they are either pretty interesting builds or can be pretty useful for a career world. But anyway guys, as always, I hope you all enjoy. Let's get started. Okie dokie, so up first we have the AP25 Puffin career starter plane made by Evo32. This has twin 5-cylinder diesel engines, can hold up to 400 litres of fuel and costs less than $15,000 to spawn in. This plane is mainly perfect for transporting passengers to remote destinations as well as moving small items of cargo. So let's jump inside and have a little look at what's going on, and then we're going to attempt to take off and try and land this thing. So obviously the whole thing is watertight. We have big doors on the sides, on the bottom, and we have a little hatch on the top as well. So let's jump inside. Very good. We will shut that. Now inside, as you can see, we have a bunch of everything. Actually, we got a whole bunch of first aid, a defib. Heading up the back, we got some ropes, welder, extinguishers, and some flare bits and pieces, flare guns, and some ammo. Very good. Now the guy that has built this has thought of everything. You can actually manually pump the fuel around if these pumps cut out or get broken for whatever reason. And you can also crank the engines on the top. I'll just quickly show you that. We have a couple little starters on the top there and there next to those radiators. So for whatever reason, if we can't start the engines, we have emergency starters up the top there, which is pretty handy. But anyway, inside we have room for 6 passengers. We have 2 at the back, we have 3 along the side, and 1 right there. So that makes 6 passengers in total, plus the pilot. So there's that hatch on the bottom I was talking about, and there's the one on the top just there, which we can jump out of. So no matter which way we crash, we should be able to get out pretty easily, hopefully. Anyway, let's jump in the pilot seat. Let's have a look around. So it looks like we got altitude hold, we have flaps, altitude roll holding. Oh, very good. We have our altitude, vertical speed, airspeed, engine 1 and 2. Fuel remaining, throttle, navigation lights, landing lights. Okay, let's turn off a few things while we go through all that. Cabin lights and nav lights. So let's have a look at our landing lights. We have that one right there. Very good. We don't need that one right now, so we will turn that off. We also have a compass thing up there and a little buzzer. Okie dokie. Very good. We can also disable the nose wheel steering with that, which we don't need to do at the moment. Let's also set an altitude to maybe 333. That will be a-okay. So yeah, 445 litres of fuel as well. Very good. Alrighty, so let's get this thing started. So let's go engine 1 and engine 2. And then we've got, okay, the starters for each of them. Very good. Are they starting up? Yes, they are. Very good. Alrighty. Now, the handbrake is number 1, so that turns on and off that key. Okie dokie, or you can do it manually, whatever works for you. And the space bar are just the general brakes. Alright, so let's get this thing in the air. So let's go full throttle. There we go. Very nice. Let's see if we can take off and land this thing without causing too much damage. Alright, pull back. And we are up in the air. Very good. Also, the landing gear on this is non-retractable, but that is a-okay. Alright, so we're getting up in the air now. Let's get this altitude hold working. So we've got roll stabilization and altitude. Whoa. Okay. Oh dear, I've set off an alarm. Okay, I think we're alright. No, we're not too good. How high up are we? Altitude 145. Alright, let's go up a little bit more, and then we might set that altitude hold. I think I did it too early. We'll come up to about here. That should be fine, and we'll push the button right there. Awesome. So that is going to hold us at 333, and we're just about there now. Very good. So that is nice and smooth. So obviously you got to put it on when you're a bit closer to the number you want to be at, but that's a-okay. So everything seems to be working pretty well. It's a very nice, tidy little plane. No gyro, I don't think, except we do have the roll stabilization active at the moment, which sort of keeps it kind of level, which is pretty good. We can turn that off, and you can kind of do whatever. No gyro, but that's okay. Let's turn off all of those. Let's try and come in for a landing with this thing if we can. That would be excellent. Very touchy controls, but that's okay. We have a little light flashing at the back there for our little nav lights on the side of the wings. Very good. All right, so we are going to have to slow down at some point. Let's just slow down a little bit now, because we are going to be coming in for a landing now. I think what I might do, I might cheat a little bit and put the handbrake on for our landing. That way we hopefully don't run off the runway. Anyway, let's see how we go with this. We have plenty of escape hatches if we need them as well, so that's good. All right, we're coming down. I don't want to stall mid-air though, so we just need to be super careful. All right, what are we doing? Come down a bit more. Here we go, and I'm going to cut the throttle right here, and we're coming in for a landing. Up. Okay, this could be better. That wasn't too bad though. Not too bad for a Bizza landing. Very good. A very small little plane, actually. I quite like this one. It should be a lot easier to fly and land in like harder places compared to like a bigger one as well, which is really good. But anyway, that has been the AP25 Puffin by Evo32. Let's move on to the second creation of the episode. Alrighty, so coming up next, we have the Boops drill machine by Father Andrew. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Anyway, it has a top speed of 95 kilometers per hour, holds 1,377 units of ore, and costs about $44,000 to spawn in. Now, this thing has just about everything you need for a mining machine. I'll quickly show you at the back here. We have a little drill, there we are, and obviously that puts it all into the hoppers, and you can dump it all out here. Now, this whole thing actually raises right up, so you can put it in like higher trailers or whatever you want to cart it away, which is pretty fancy. So we'll quickly have a look what's on the outside, and then I'm going to tilt the cab and show you the engine. So obviously it's on tracks, which is pretty cool actually. We have a charging port here with a cable and a welder, and we have the fuel refill port right here with a little hose, and holds 2,700 litres of fuel. Moving around the other side, looks like we've got a couple ladders here to get up on the top. Very cool. I don't know if you actually can get up there, can you? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, no, doesn't look like you can actually. Up. Oh yes, you can. Oh, very good. You just have to do a little jump. That's right. We have a welder on this side with a bit of rope and an extinguisher, as well as a little flashlight, which is pretty nice. Let's put that back for now. Anyway, let's come around this side. You can actually tilt the cab if we ever have to work on the engine. There it goes. It tips over to the side, which is pretty interesting actually, but it reveals the engine, as you can see. And if you look in there really closely, you can actually see a 3x3 crankshaft sitting in there. So yeah, definitely not going to be short on power. Let's shut that for now, and then we're going to jump inside and head over there and mine some iron. So we give this one moment to come down. Yes, we have 4 radiators on this thing as well, which is pretty interesting. So we'll jump in our seat, have a quick look on the outside. So we have radiator on each side, and then 2 on the top with, I think that's a little exhaust sitting up there. Anyway, let's get this thing turned on. So we've got a main switch right there. It turns the engine on. Very good. We have our speed right here, and just above that, it displays what gear we're in. So we actually have a 3-speed manual gearbox. That is number 3, and then back down to 1. And then you hit number 1 to go into reverse, which is pretty cool. We have our parking brake. We can turn the drill on. Lift storage, unload, coolant circuit. We're able to turn both of those on. Front lights, back lights. Oh yeah, cool. Some little work lights on the back there. And did I turn the front one? Oh yeah, one's on the roof. Okay, very good. And it looks like we have cabin lights, turn up. Okay, you can turn that, dim it and whatever. Heater, yes, and that just indicates it's on. Don't know what the keyboard does actually, but that's all right. Anyway, let's try and go for a little drive in this thing. So we go forwards, we'll change up, 2nd gear, and 3rd gear as well. Very good. All right. I don't know, can't get it to go any faster than that for some reason. What have I done wrong here? All right, so I've just worked out, you actually have a throttle over here which you can go up and change up gear, get this thing to go pretty fast. So there is top speed of 100 there. I thought it was only 95, but there we go. Better slow right down. All right, so let's go down to 1st gear, and we're going to go find a bit of iron over here to mine. Very good. So you just change the throttle with the up and down arrows, by the way, and to change gear, you go right arrow and left arrow to go up and down. So let's go and park over this nice big patch right here. So we need to get that little drill sitting right over it, something like that should be fine. Stop, and we're going to put the handbrake on, and now we need to activate the drill. So that should be on. Is that going? Let's have a little look at the back there. There it is. Alrighty. So is there a... Oh, there we go. It's telling us what's going in there. So that's going up pretty quick. Actually, let's go out and have a little look-see without getting killed. There it is there. Spinning extremely quickly, actually. Far out. So that is filling up very fast. Nice. That probably wouldn't take very long at all. And once that's full, I'll demonstrate how you empty this. So we'll give this just a minute to fill up, and I'll be back in a moment. And that is all gone about 10 seconds later. So let's jump in our truck and turn off the drill. Very good. Is that off? Yes, it is. Stopping right now. Very good. Alrighty, so let's get out of here, turn that handbrake off, and we're going to go to 2nd gear. Start off in 2nd, apparently. Let's come around this way, and we're going to go back out to the flat, and I'll show you how you release all of this. Oh, stop. Careful. Nearly crashed. It gets pretty fast, this thing, actually. Very good. Alright, let's get out onto the road, and we might stop about here. That should be fine. Good. Alright, handbrake, and let's turn that throttle right down. Don't need all that. Alrighty, so let's have a look. What do we got? We got lift storage. So push that button and it goes right up just like that, as you can see. Very good. So if you have to empty it into like a higher trailer or whatever, something that's pretty high up, you can do so. So you just go like that, and then you go unload, and it all pours out the back. Pretty nice. Works very well. Very good. So that should empty pretty quickly, and it's done already. Nice little pile there. And then we can just jump back inside and cancel the unload and put the storage back down. Very good. So we'll give that just a moment, and boom, it's back in place. Awesome. Turn the handbrake off and we can get out of here once again. But anyway, that has been the Boops drill machine by Father Andrew. Let's move on to the third creation of the episode. And here we have the TTC Canadian Light Rail vehicle made by a guy who likes planes. That is his name. But anyway, this thing has a top speed of 85 kilometers per hour and costs about $71,000 to spawn in. So as you can see at the front here, we push this little button and we have a little connector to connect up more carriages or whatever else we need. We'll shut that. We have a little button for the door sitting on the side there. It opens the front one and the one at the back, which is pretty cool. Have a few lights there to show us where the steps are so we don't trip. And coming around a little bit further, we have another connector sitting at the back there, which you push this button and it extends out a little bit. Very nice. So we might just push that for now, get it back in there. So let's jump aboard in the front seat so we have a little tour on the way down. So we have our steps here, which you climb up. We have a little driver's seat sitting in the front, which we will jump in a moment. We have a couple of blue chairs here. I'm not sure why they're blue and the rest are red. There's probably a reason for it, but I don't know what it is. But anyway, so we have two on one side and one single seat on the other. We have another back door here with some more lighting and some colors sitting up the top here. Very cool. And we have a heater and some more seats just sitting at the back here. Nice comfy seats, nice view sitting back here. Very good. Anyway, let's come down to the front and shut these doors and go for a quick little test. So what we'll do, we'll jump in and we're going to push this button here for the doors. They all shut. Very good. I'll show you what it looks like from the outside. They all open and we're going to push this and have a little look-see and boop, they just suck in like that. Very cool. Nice few little details on the roof there as well. Anyway, let's turn the heaters on as well and we need to get out of here. So turn the handbrake off, on, off. I don't know. It says brakes. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. Motor power, generator on. Let's turn on some lights. So running lights, cabin lights. We've got a little bell here. Very cool. We can change the tracks from inside here, which is actually really handy. Have some hazards. Oh yes, little hazards there as you can see. And on the front, very good. We don't need those on at the moment though. We have some turn signals as well. And yeah, all seems pretty straightforward to be honest. We have a little camera there behind us. Very nice. Anyway, let's go forwards. So we should get up to about 85 kilometers per hour, I believe is the top speed. So we are on the move. This thing looks really nice as it's going. 501 Queen. Okie dokie. And we are on the move. Very good. We have no dial for our fuel though. That's a bit weird. I'm not sure why that is. We have a couple mirrors there and they can only just see that one, but that is a-okay. So we give this a minute. Should get up to about 85 kilometers per hour. And then we might quickly test that change track button when we get up to the next intersection. How far away is that? Just all the way up here. So when we get close to here, we'll change tracks and make sure it works. Alrighty, so just ahead we have the option to change track, which we will push this button and see. I haven't managed to get over 83 kilometers per hour, but I assume it's because we've been going around a bend the whole time. But possibly on the straight it gets to 85, I'd say, but that's alright. So what I might do, I might actually slow down when we get close to these, and then we're going to push the button and make sure they change. What is happening over there? Okay, he's coming down. Fair enough, man. Oh, we're at 84 now. Yeah, okay, we're getting closer. So let's just come in. Let's just stop, actually. Oh, no, not completely stop. Just slow right down is what I meant. Okay, so it looks like, let's have a little look. So we're going right here. So if we push this button, you're going left. Okay, very good. So that works. Perfect. So we're going right and we're going left. Very good. So that all works pretty well. The only other thing we need to test is the reverse. So let's come in for a quick stop. And we're going to hit reverse and then we're going to go full throttle again and we're going backwards. Very good. It takes a little while to speed up, but it does get there, which is pretty nice. But anyway, that has been the TTC Canadian Light Rail vehicle by a guy who likes planes. Let's move on to the fourth creation of the episode. Up next, we have the ManCat 8x8 camper made by ERC_man06. This thing has a top speed of 85 kilometers an hour, costs about $69,000 to spawn in, and comes with an ATV on the back, which is absolutely amazing. I really like that. So what I thought we could do, I thought we could drive this thing into the bush, set up camp, and take the little ATV on a little test drive. So let's go and do that. So let's jump inside. We'll sit in our seat, and we'll shut the door. Where is the handle? There it is. Very good. So let's turn on some lights, turn on the engine, get a few things happening. Spotlights, winch, let's not muck around with that just yet. Let's go left and head around this way. How do you put this thing in gear? We need to turn the handbrake off first. That would probably be a good idea. Here we go. Very good. Let's come around this way and we're going to set up camp over here in the bush. Should be pretty nice. So we'll just try and follow the road, go into the trees a little bit. Very good. This thing also has excellent off-road capabilities, which is pretty cool for something this size. So let's just pull in here. I think it'd be pretty good in this little campground sort of area just here. We'll come around this way, and we'll just pull up right in here. Very good. Big old left, and we're going to stop right here. Very good. Let's turn that handbrake back on. There we go. Awesome. Also, we have those front lights, as you can see, and there should be a spotlights button somewhere. There we go. Boom. So that turns on the ones on the roof as well. So let's turn all of that off for now. And we're going to turn the engine off. Awesome. So we also have 2 more seats in the front there, which is pretty handy. And what do we have sitting over here? Fire extinguisher. Very handy. So let's open up that door. There we go. And let's jump on out. And just before we go around the rest of the truck, we have a little button here to lift the cab. So let's have a look at that. Oh, very cool. Oh, the radiator comes up with it. Nice. And we have our little engine sitting in there, as you can see. Very nice. Let's shut that for now. There we go. So that's pretty handy if we ever have to work on it or it overheats or whatnot. We can get to it pretty easily. But anyway, moving along, looks like we have a fairly big fuel tank right there and a little fuel port, which is pretty cool. We have a kangaroo sitting on the side. We have our lovely ATV sitting on the back just there. Very cool. I'll just quickly show you. We have a little storage box right here. I don't think this does anything. I'm not too sure. I don't think it does anything though, but anyway. So this looks like we can pump water in and out of our tank because we actually have a little sink and a shower inside, which is pretty cool. This is pump out though. I don't know if this does anything or not. I'm not too sure. But anyway. Have some more hoses sitting up there, but let's shut that for now and come on around the other side. So over here, we have another little box which we can open up and raise and lower the ATV, but we're going to do that last. Let's just look at a few more things first. The first one being, we have a little button sitting right here, and that opens up the stairs. Very fancy. Look at that. Very cool. So let's jump up these. Oh, big old jump. There we go, and let ourselves in. Very nice. So we have a few buttons on the wall here. So we have some heaters, some lights, and a little sunshade that comes out over the top, as you can see. Very cool. Keeps the sun off our faces. Very good. I like it. And we can lock the door from in here as well, which we don't need to worry about at the moment. But starting with the kitchen, we can actually run our sink, which is absolutely amazing. Let's turn that off. And we can turn on our little hot plates. They're just fake. They don't actually do anything, but it's cool that they're there. We have the good old microwave. We can start it. It rotates and whatnot. We have a little kettle sitting on the stove as well. We have a little fridge, a table with some chairs, a little window, and a clock. And a fake little plant. How could I miss that? Very cool. We have a little TV, which I assume we can turn on. Yes, we can. Sawyer News. Alrighty. Hello. Let's have a look in here. We have a bedroom. What's this do? Storage? Oh, very good. So we have some fishing rods under our bed. Lovely. Fire extinguishers and some first aid. Very good. Let's shut that one up. We have 2 beds, some bookshelves, some cupboards, a little night light. Very nice. Oh, that is awesome. A model ship. Very cool. How creative is that? Very nice. And it looks like we have some lights here, and we can actually lock the door as well, which we do not need to worry about at the moment. So we have to crouch going under that for some reason. I'm not sure why that is, but anyway. Let's open up the bathroom door, have a look in here. Very good. We can turn the light on. We can lock the door as well. Looks like we've got a fake mirror there. And we can turn on the shower. How cool is that? Very good. And a little toilet, of course. Nice. Very nice. Very detailed. This is a really nice vehicle. I quite like it. Shut that. Looks like we have like a shoe rack or something sitting right there. Very good. Anyway, so pretty detailed inside. Everything you could ever need to go camping. I love that microwave. It's so cool. Can add and take away seconds. Very good. Anyway, let's go outside and have a look at this ATV. So to get this thing down, we can go. We've got lift down, up, store, and release. All right, so let's start with going down. Yes, very good. All right, so do we go release? Very good. All right, so let's jump on. We've got a little handle to control this. Okay. Right. All right. Fair enough. So number 1 is ignition. Let's go forwards. Alrighty. Look at that. Here we go. Very good. We've got a little winch on the front of this thing as well, which is pretty fancy. Actually, look at that. Very cool. It works apparently. Yes. So if we have a stop, we can turn on our head. Jeez, they are super bright. Far out. Look at that. Very cool. And we have reverse push number 4, and we can go backwards. Very good. So let's go for a little spin on this thing. I have absolutely no idea how fast it goes or anything. Let's go down here to the trees and then come back. Jeez, it has a bit of pace about it, doesn't it? Whoa, this is really fast, actually. Very good. All right, let's head back to the RV. And we're on the move. Woohoo! Oh, it has Australia on the side. Very good. Nice. All right, so let's stop about here and put the handbrake on. Very good. Alrighty. Oh, dearie me. Get back on. Get back on. All right, so I managed to get back on. It looks like you've got to hold, what's it say there? Hold space. Okay, yeah, right, fair enough. And then you exit off that. Okay, that works a little bit better. Anyway, so let's quickly have a look at this store. So you can go all the way up. Let's just turn that back on, and then we can go store. Okay, very good. So you don't have to take it with you all the time if you don't want to. Very fancy, very nice. All right, so let's get that back out and come down and see if we can load this thing back on. Alrighty, there we go. So let's see. So if we just drive this thing back on, can I grab onto there? There we go. Alright, so release the handbrake and come on forwards. Yep, there we go. And stop. Good. Alright, so handbrake and ignition. So let's see if we can get this to get back on. Value on? No, we want that off, don't we? Can I get that to stick again, please? I think we might have to get back on and kind of move it around a little bit. Let's see how we go. Turn this thing back on, release, and let's come backwards. See if we can line it up a little bit better. Maybe that was our problem. So we'll come forwards again. Yep, there we go. Good. All right, turn this thing off. And, oh, I did it again. Oh, jump back on here. We need to hold space bar and then push F. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. Very nice. All right, so let's put this thing back up. Woo, very cool. Nice, very good. And we will shut this. Very cool. This thing looks absolutely awesome. I really like this truck. Looks like we have a little spare tire on the side there. Obviously fake, but it looks very good. And we have a passenger door on this side as well. Very nice. So we'll shut that. But anyway, that has been the Man Cat 8x8 camper by ERC_man06. Let's move on to the final creation of the episode. And for the last creation of the episode, we have the 1986 Toyota Hilux made by Kearney Frizzle. This thing has a top speed of 138 kilometers per hour, has a 4-speed manual transmission, and costs about $8,000 to spawn in. So it's very cheap for a very small little ute. I really like this thing. Let's have a little look at the back here. So we have the Toyota badge sitting up here. If we hover just above the tailgate there, we can actually push a button there and open it up. And we have a fair bit of room here with a whole bunch of tie-down points. 6 of them actually, which is pretty good. We might put something in here actually before we take off. That'd be interesting. Anyway, coming around, we have a refill port just there and not too much else. We have some fake mirrors, some lovely headlights, and a nice grille. Very good. So let's jump inside. This little handle sitting right there. There we go. Very good. Jump in the driver's seat and shut the door for a moment. So we can actually pop the bonnet there, which we will get to in just a moment. We have the temperature in Fahrenheit just there. We have our fuel, 49 litres. Have our RPM gauge just here, our speed in miles per hour, and over here we have our key to turn the whole thing on. Alrighty, so what I thought we could probably do, let's have a look under the bonnet first. Let's pop that, come around this way and have a little look-see. Let's turn on the torch. It's not too much to look at, actually, not very many cylinders. Oh, there we go. Can't tell what's going on in there exactly, but very compact and very cool. I really like that. Let's shut that for now, though. Boop. Very good. All right, so let's go and have a look and see if we can find something to put in the back. Is there something in here, possibly? What do we got? None of this can be moved. No chair, but... Oh, we can take the TV. Okay, we're taking this. I don't know if it will even fit out the door. Let's see how we go. Can I get it out here? Should be able to. Is it going to... Okay, let it rotate around and see if we can get it out. All right, we've got it. It's coming out and going in the back of the Hilux. Yes, let's put it in right there. Very good. Can I just move it over slightly so we can get it in a little bit better? And boop. There we go. And we might shut that. Very good. It is in the back. Awesome. Alrighty. Obviously, we can't tie that down, but anyway, bit of fun. And we'll shut the door. Very good. Alrighty. So, if you push number 6, that puts it in. That must be 2-wheel drive. And when that's indicated, that means it's in 4-wheel drive. Alright, so what if we start with 2-wheel drive and then we'll try and climb a hill in 4, I suppose. So just having a look at the controls menu on the left there, looks like we can push number 1 for our blinker on the left. Very cool. And our right blinker, very good on number 2. We have some headlights, very nice. Have our horn on number 4. Awesome. And then we have our transfer case on number 6. So all drive and 2-wheel drive. Very good. Alright, so I think we're ready to go. Let's turn off the handbrake and... Oh, what's going on here? Up a gear. Oh, there we go. Yep, rear wheel drive. So how do we know what gear we're in? There we go. Indicates just there. So 4 gears. All right, nice. Let's go into first gear. Very good. So let's go for a little spin. Let's go up a couple gears. There we go. Nice. Alrighty. So maybe we could try go up that hill in all-wheel drive. Is probably a good idea. Hopefully we don't lose our TV in the process. That's all right. And we go up another gear. Very good. So just the 4 gears is all we've got in this little thing. That's okay. All right, so let's park at the bottom of the hill just here and go down into first gear. So I assume if you go down again, yeah, just into reverse. Okay, very good. All right, so first gear and push number 6 to put it in all-wheel drive. All right, here we go. Very nice. Let's go up a couple gears. There we go. We're going forward driving. Nearly. On a road still. That's all right. I'm surprised the telly hasn't fallen out yet. Actually, jeez, we're picking up speed quick, aren't we? Woo! This thing goes really good. Look at that. Yeah. Very good. Nice little ute. There we go. Look at the suspension working on this thing. Woo! Boing. Very good. All right. Let's test. Oh, and there goes the TV. Oh, well, too bad. Let's test its limits and try and go up here. Let's go down into first gear. Alrighty. Here we go. Alright. Seems to be going pretty well. Very good. No dramas so far. Nice. I wonder how steep this thing could climb. Okay, that's the mine there. I don't really want to go down. Let's see if we can go up this thing. Probably unnecessary, but we're going to try it anyway. Oh, easy. Look at that. Still in first gear as well. Woo! Boing. And we are at the top. Very good. Very awesome little ute this is. I really like this thing. Let's put it back into two-wheel drive and see if it will do it. So we push number 6. So what we'll do, we might just try and reverse off actually. Put it back into reverse, and then we're going to try and come up this in two-wheel drive. There's our poor TV sitting on the road down there. It's all right. Is this where we came up? I think it is. Yeah. We're okay. We're okay. We're all good, I think. Now, back into all-wheel drive. I think we're stuck. Oh, no, there we go. We're on the move again. Alrighty, very good. Alright, so let's put it back into two-wheel drive again. Boop. Alright, let's see if we can make up this hill in two-wheel drive. I'd be very surprised if we could. I doubt we'll be able to. Come on. Oh, we can. What? Oh, no, we can't. No, we can't. Oh, we can. We can do it. Not as efficient or as fast, but it can go up, except it's going to get caught on there. Yeah, right. That's all right. Done a bit better than what I thought anyway. Let's get back off there. Whoa, and... oh, careful, careful. And we've rolled it. Perfect. Very good. It's performed very well, though. Oh, we're back on our legs. Awesome. Let's put the brakes on. Put this back into first gear and all-wheel drive. Let's head back down the hill. So we go down here. Just be nice and careful. Very good. And we might go and park next to our TV. And boing. Very nice. Awesome little ute. I really like this thing. It's very nice. And we'll park right here. Let's turn the whole thing off. So we go, handbrake is spacebar, and how do we turn it off with the key? Very good. Open up that door, and we are out of here. And we'll shut it. Very nice. But anyway, that has been the 1986 Toyota Hilux by Kearney Frizzle, and that is also the last creation of the episode. I hope you all enjoyed the 5 vehicles that I chose for this week. If you did, let me know down below. But anyway, for now, I'd like to say thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you all in the next one.